Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's a wonderful Wednesday. Oh, come on, car. Get over. Somebody let this car over. Good morning, everyone. I decided to hop on a few while I'm on my way to work. For this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is my mom's favorite scripture. Good morning, Pammy Pooh. Thank you for joining, sis. And y'all, it is so relevant today and every day. Um, I hopped on today, because yesterday I finished up my live yesterday, y'all, but God had some other plans yesterday. Good morning, Aries Black. How are you? Thank you for joining, sis. I did a live yesterday for my friends on Facebook. And so, let's see, I'll start with that news first, then I'll start with the good news. Well, this is kind of good news also. So, yesterday, um, well, for the past week or so, good morning. Let's see who else is joining. Good morning, Josephine. Good morning, Leonette Walker. Have a blessed day to you too. Good morning, Dee. Hey, Queen. So, for the past few weeks, my husband had not been. Good morning, Robin. How are you today? Had not been feeling himself. Um, and so I knew he went to the doctor. The doctor noticed some things and, just did some tests, labs and things of that sort. So we were waiting, to hear about all of that. And I just noticed things started progressing. And my husband is usually with the kids during the mornings and drop off and pick up. And so kind of had a little scary moment when he was about to take the kids one day. So I said, well, babe, I don't think we need to play with that. We need to go get checked out. And lo and behold, we got to the hospital. I dropped him off at the front. And y'all, by the time I parked the car and got in there, they were they had put my husband in a little wheelchair and was rolling him to the back. And I was like, wow, that was fast. And so when I went to the back, they scared me because everybody was coming at one time. They said it was a priority um, alert. That and the lady, was trying to, just let me know wasn't anything bad or anything like that. But some cases, because its oxygen was low, they have to pull in everybody at one time to run labs and so forth. And so I was like, okay, because he didn't look like he was in like that kind of condition when we on our way. I was like, tell me something, because that's scary. And so when we got there, so they gave him some things, and y'all, it almost looked like he was getting harder to wake. When he went in there, he was talking more and things like that. And I was like, well, why is he all of a sudden not able, to stay focused a lot? And so they had to give him it's this, I think it's called a BiPAP machine to kind of get some of, was my husband, he doesn't take like deep breaths. So sometimes they have to give you put this thing over your mouth to help you breathe properly to keep your body from getting high CO2 levels. So, I noticed that before I left to go get the kids, 'cause I was up there all day. He started kind of being more alert and eating, sitting up and eating. I was like, boy, what just happened? Because you didn't come in this way. Hi, Kimberly. Good morning. I was like, you about to scare me. So, uh, had to go pick up the kids. And then I took the kids up there. We didn't stay just too long, and they were so happy to see him and things. And so by the time we got home, we were waiting for him to get transferred, because they did admit my husband. So we were waiting for him to get transferred. So y'all, I had fallen asleep because I spoke to the nurse before I went to bed. and he called me at 12 something. Now, he had been asleep probably most of the day. I don't think he knew what time it was. I was like, well, hey, man, I just went ahead and got up and so forth. So he sounded good. And he said he had just eaten. So I was happy to hear that and how he was sounding. He wasn't sounding too drowsy and so forth. And so today, I'm going to work, but they know that, hey, in any moment, if I have a call for the kids or my husband, I'm gone. Okay. And so y'all just keep him lifted in your prayers that God, totally heals him. We kind of went through a bout of this, but it was at a worse level than it is now 2 years ago. And it was one of the toughest seasons in our life. And yesterday, I did a video and I was telling D, I said, I might take the video down. But then at the same time, I said, no, because on that video, that's my transparent self. People need to know that life is not always fun. Life is not always funny. Life is not always positive. And I was being positive on that video, but my true emotions came out. I teared up and I cried yesterday. It wasn't that I didn't have faith. Sometimes people can get it mixed up that because we're crying or we're overwhelmed that we don't have faith. No, we have faith, but in the moment I felt like, oh my gosh, it was one thing after another. And I even had something that I needed to get done with my, procedure. It was like a little procedure Friday. And I had to reschedule that. And I said, Lord, I really need you because you've done it before. And I know that you're the same God that will do it again because it's just me and the kids. And so y'all know when Papa Bear down, it affects the whole family. Just like when Mama Bear down, it affects the whole family. I said, we both can't be down at the same time. So, Lord, just keep me going, keep me strengthened. Y'all pray for me, as well, that God will continue to give me the strength and the ability to get everything taken care of, my husband and my kids. Because after I'm going to be honest, y'all, I take my hat off to single mothers. Okay. Because I've been single a long time. Most of my life I was single, but I wasn't single with kids. And when I tell you, when you are single and with kids, that's a whole fresh anointing that you need because it's just you. Okay. Hi DJ. Thank you for joining. Okay, DJ said, life is always a bed of roses. Sometimes we just feel a little thorn. Thank you so much, sis, for praying for us. And I agree with that statement. I really do. And so it was like, I didn't want to go back into, I almost was having a feeling of deja vu yesterday where I was like, just the thought of going back to that season. Because at that time I was off, I was able to do more, but it was tough, y'all. It was tough. My husband went 2 months in the hospital, then I had to go a month in rehab, start walking again. So my kids, they even started having flashbacks. They like, well, is daddy gonna have to learn how to walk again? I said, well, now it's not that type of situation, and we praying that it don't get back to nothing like that, and so it was just, hi Annette, thank you for joining, good morning. And so y'all, it was just those thoughts and things will come back where you like, Lord, please don't let us go back to that. And y'all, just these men, oh my gosh, men just gotta listen, take care. I know we gotta take care of our bodies too, but sometimes men are hard-headed, y'all. And I tell them, you just gotta make sure we get out certain things you're gonna have to do, and so try not to fuss. And at the same time, I had to share the news that one of his family members passed away. So I wanted to tell him myself and not allow him to get onto Facebook or something. And I'm not there. He sees it. So I had to share that information as well. Yes, Royce, y'all have to do better. Okay. Because I can fuss all day and I don't want to fuss. Okay. Because I only got 2 children. you know, but it's like a daily, like, come on. And so, but, I love my husband and, like I tell him, I honor my vows and it's till death do us part. I'm gonna do it whatever it takes. We team Mabry all day, every day. Yes, Royce, take care of yourself, please. And those times will come when you're married. Times will come, and sometimes they sneak up on you. Okay, because this snuck up on us. To be honest, as far as where it was going and the reason that they told us, it was really something that probably could have been prevented. And so yes, so that's where I was yesterday. Some people were wondering. I just wanted to share that with you all. I'm a transparent person, as you all know. Even if you get my book, The Common Thread, which I shared that link on my community wall. And if you're on Facebook, my Facebook family, I shared a post yesterday. Go ahead and click that link and order the book, where you will find other testimonies that I share. Oh my goodness, DJ said, men are very hard headed. I love my trucker, and he does try to do as I suggest because he doesn't want to hear me fussing. Yes, I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Tim. How are you, sis? I'm telling you, men, they just don't know. We don't want to fuss. I just sometimes I'm like, look, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just not gonna say it. Okay. But we fuss, and then seeing him in that hospital, it's like my heart turns to mush. Y'all, I hate seeing any of my loved ones in the hospital. And yeah, it was a tough little moment, but it got better throughout the day. I got some rest last night. My son wanted to get in the bed, so of course I got to fight with him to scoot over. So that was kind of breaking my sleep. I was like, I'm not a coffee person, but sometimes I do stop and get coffee because if it's like a day like this, so it'll wake me up a little. I'm not really just, oh, I got to have coffee every day. I'm not like that. And so I have to just keep my mind. I think going to work helps me to stay focused, get my mind off of things. And most of all, I lean on during these times for sure, God. And I thank God for the people that checked on me yesterday, my family. I have one of the mothers in my church. I called her yesterday, and baby, I was in tears. Usually when I call her, I'm like, hey, how you doing? Just trying to be strong and all this. I couldn't even fake it. And she was like, what's wrong? Because she's never really heard me like that. When I tell you, she talked to me and was like, all right, now you got to get it together. She was like, you got to be strong, and stuff like that. So then the doctor came in there. I said, well, I'll call you back. So by the time I called her back, I said, I'm ready now to talk. How you doing? We have our moments, but hey, we bounce back. Look, now the devil is a liar. It gotta come up, because sometimes he'll try to, y'all don't get me started, because sometimes the devil would try to throw things. Y'all, it started on Monday evening. It was one thing. Then it was another thing. My car, and some of y'all may have been on that live I was doing about Puff Daddy. DJ said, I don't ever think I'll be able to drink coffee. It's gross. You know what? For the longest, I didn't drink coffee because my grandfather, he used to drink coffee. And so I would ask him for some when I was a little girl. He would say, they call me Tea Baby. Well, they don't call me that no more. Only my grandfather did. He was like, nah, you can't get no coffee because it'll make you black. So in my child mind, I was thinking that if I drank coffee, I was going to turn black like the color. not like a not like a black person. I never drank coffee. Okay. Good morning, Donna. Thank you for joining. How are you today? So I never drank it till I grew up and found out that grandfather, my papa, had been telling me a fib. Y'all, but it was so weird. Y'all, from the doctor's office that day, I had a bad negative experience, so I had to report that doctor. I had never met this lady a day in my life. I used to always see her nurse practitioner when I would go, and so she passed away in October. So I finally saw the doctor the first time, and when I tell you that doctor, oh my gosh, I even went on there and saw other reviews. Y'all, the reviews that people were putting were similar to my experience. I have never had to report a doctor, but I put reviews on two websites, and I'm going to refer it to the state board, and I may even go to the whatever board over that, because I don't think she even needs a license. Okay, but I'm not gonna go that far. But I am gonna complain because I didn't like that. Then I'm sitting there. Okay, D. You too, DJ. Thank you for joining. So y'all, then I'm sitting there doing my Pub Daddy live, and y'all, my light on my car now. I don't even know where it came from. It just started showing that the temperature was getting hot. So if you were on that live, y'all probably noticed I got quiet, and then I quickly said, "Okay, I'll be back." Y'all, my car started overheating. I was right by a little oil change place, and they said, "Get home," because we don't even want to touch certain things because it's too hot. And I was like, my car never did that. So on my way home, though, it calmed down. It didn't even go back hot. So that was that. Then the next day, took my husband to the emergency room. And y'all, I'm telling you, the devil will try to throw stuff at you back to back to back. And it will try it really comes to try to weigh you down, to bring discouragement and things of that sort. But you got to let him know, okay, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Greater is he that is within me than he that is within this world. Okay, you got to, it's like you have to speak words of faith to counteract what he's trying to do. I put my gospel music on, get centered in God, and lean and trust in God during those rough times. So even if you're going through a lot, don't be discouraged. Okay, everybody is either going through something, they've been through something, or going into something. Okay, so it's just life. It's a part of life. It's a cycle. It's just something that we will come across and face each day or each season. It may be, but know that the one consistent common thread, okay, in every situation is God. And when I tell you, he will hold you together, and he will make all of it turn out for your good. And so, another thing, some good news. Well, one of the good news is my husband's doing better, thank God. And another good news is I haven't even been trying. As y'all know, that I've shared with some of y'all, my monetization on YouTube has stopped temporarily. Okay, I'm claiming it until May, and really it was basically over a technicality as far as how I shared some videos. I'm learning, and I'm new. I wish they would have given me a warning, but I never got a warning or anything. They just bam, out the blue. So I was a little upset about that. I was grateful that they at least sent me that first month's check. Okay, when I was monetized, that was a blessing. But yesterday, I noticed I was just sitting there, so I really haven't been paying attention to certain things like I was when I was monetized. I was still trying to just do what I do as far as videos and things of that sort. But I hadn't been paying attention to certain numbers. So the other day, I was like, wow, my subscribers are jumping, and I didn't even know how. Like, I haven't been promoting it or anything like that. So yesterday I looked at the number. It said 1,993. I said, wait a minute. I am 7 people subscribers away from 2K. I did not know. So I shared it on my Facebook and my community wall. Lo and behold, y'all, yesterday, all glory to God, and those of you who support, we hit over, now it's over 2K on the Open Book YouTube channel, y'all. Good morning, Dreamy Girl. Hi, Alicia. Thank you for joining. Y'all, thank y'all so, those of you who shared the post yesterday. It means a lot, y'all. It really, really does. And I was so surprised. So I probably will come, like I said, give me probably this weekend. I want to do a game night, and then do a little giveaway for those that want to be a part of that, because this has been a blessing. Like, it was an unexpected blessing. And so I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Aries Black. Thank you, Dreamy Girl. I couldn't do it without y'all. I really could not. It really means a lot. The support, the sharing the videos. And y'all, you know what? Just like how it works over on Facebook, hey, I'm bringing that same support mentality over to YouTube. As you notice, I've started sharing other people's lives, because there are people that are actually reporting other things, not just the one sector, like the Latruth. I know a lot of us are used to the Latruth sector and so forth, but if you love law, some people love law. There's a content creator by the name of he calls himself Mr. CKB. He is a lawyer, and he is reporting on that Bishop Lamar Whitehead case. I don't know if y'all have heard about that, but y'all, even Bishop Whitehead knows about this guy, because I think he's throwing shade on his. Thank you so much, Tim. I appreciate that, sis. I think he's been throwing shade at that guy on his Facebook when he doing Facebook lives. He call him a YouTuber. Oh my gosh. So that's one. Then we have some other content creators that are outside of what I'm used to, that I've just been sharing lives. And I'm telling you, y'all, what we make happen for others, when we support others, what goes around comes around. That comes back to us. And I'm telling you, on Facebook, it's a whole thing on Facebook. It's a follow for follow, engage for engage. Everyone is working to help one another. Okay, and so that's what we do. That's how we grow. Like, seriously, that's what helped grow my Facebook followers. Is that you help each other out. And so I want to be that, and have that same mentality on YouTube as well. Um, let's see what else. I think that was it for this morning, that I kind of wanted to share about my husband, my situation, and then the 2K blessing yesterday with the subscribers. Have you all been keeping up with the P. Diddy case? Because yesterday while I was at the hospital, I was reading up on some things, so I haven't forgotten. I was going to go live last night, but I just was tired, y'all. I have to be kind of in the mood for it. And I was tired. So I'll see how today goes, this evening goes, because I still want to come back. I've been finding out some different things. I'm like, whoo, y'all, this thing, I'm telling you, by the time they get through investigating this, you're going to be surprised by how many people were involved in this. Y'all, why is Prince Harry's name in one of these lawsuits? Why, Prince Harry? Why is your name anywhere on a piece of paper in one of these lawsuits? I just want to know. Like, now they're saying that he's not being charged with anything, but allegedly, Diddy, when they did some of these parties, they would mention certain dignitaries and famous people that would be there, so that it pumps it up. And they were trafficking, allegedly, some girls at some of these parties, y'all. Aaron Hall, why is your name in any of this? I'm just saying, y'all. And there's some more people, I bet. Now, we were hearing about them, but I bet they're going to have their name somewhere in some of these lawsuits. See, what happened was, what people failed to realize, when Cassie, good morning, Brittany, good morning, Sunshine. Thank you, ladies, for joining. When Cassie came out, okay, and Cassie had proof of some things, I believe Cassie told a lot of things. I believe she told a lot of things. Now, P. Diddy, they tried to, say, oh, it's a money grab, all of this, but settled one day later, right? Now, after that, if y'all notice, we only heard probably about one thing about this case. Um, yes, wait, Prince? Oh, Lord. Yes, Brittany. Girl, I ain't heard about that one. Um, about the TD Jakes at the party and things like that. Now, for the most part, and I did see on Instagram, Aaron Hall, these rape. Oh, I don't want to say that. R. I meant to say R. Charges. Now, y'all, some of the things I read, and all this is alleged, okay, goes back to like 1990s, 2000s, and the R word is thrown across a lot. Now, also, some of the allegations recently was sex trafficking, domestic violence, and racketeering. Those are serious charges. Oh yeah, Prince Harry. Okay, girl, I was saying Prince. Girl, girl, I was like, dreaming girl. I was like, oh Lord. But it was like, oh well, he gone now. Girl, thank you for clarifying. I was about to say, baby, they can chalk that one on up. Woo, I am tickled. Baby, I said, wait, what was he doing? Woo, girl, see how stuff can get out there? I Girl, I got tears on that. Baby, I was about to say, girl, Prince's name was. Whew. Thank you, Lord. I was not my Prince. Oh, Lord, not Prince Jesus. Okay, thank you for clearing that. I am tickled. Girl, I got tears. Alicia said Cassie talking to the feds after Diddy paid her the millions allegedly. She's a snitch. Well, hey, you know what? I mean, it was gonna come out sooner or later. I mean, when you doing stuff like that, that stuff gonna come out sooner or later. And y'all, Diddy up there trying to get on the plane. Diddy trying to go. He trying to go to the Caribbean, and they done confiscated his cell phone at the airport. This man ain't even have time to hide the phones. Oh Lord, I hope it wasn't no evidence in those phones. Whew. He got his sons being arrested or put in handcuffs. I don't think they were charged with anything. And really, I don't think they formally charged P. Diddy yet. I think these are allegations, the things that they are looking for and so forth. But y'all, just be prepared, okay? Mark my word. There will be some people, because people going to start talking, okay? Money and exchanges, things of that sort are going to start happening. Immunity, all of that. So people going to start talking, and you're going to be surprised by how many people are involved in this. I'm telling you, it's going to be some names that you probably would not have imagined. And think about that guy who was in jail that allegedly, unalived himself. What was that man's name? He had a list. Remember, he had a list also of people. Y'all, it's some of this stuff gonna be connected. So we'll follow this rabbit hole and see where it goes, because I believe it's going to be some stuff that comes out that's gonna blow our mind. And I'm very shocked. Like, I would not have pegged him as that type. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. Okay, I'm gonna say this because I gotta get off because I'm already kind of pushing for time. Good morning, Angie. Thank you for joining. I'm gonna say this. How can I say this without? I've always had suspicion surrounding Biggie's death. I'm gonna leave it like that. Y'all read between the lines. Ever since that happened, I've had suspicions about something with that. Y'all just kind of read between the lines, okay? Um, because of a certain person's rise after that too, a lot of this stuff is going to start connecting and coming out because nobody wanted to believe what we just found out last year about the check about Tupac. Y'all, do y'all recall that? I want y'all to start piecing. Come on now, y'all. We gonna be over here. We the thinkers, okay? We piece stuff together. Y'all remember last year something came out after how many years of Tupac being gone home to be with the Lord? And what did we find out? Someone wrote a check for something allegedly. This stuff is going to start being connected. Yes, Brittany, but something came out last year about a certain person allegedly writing a check. Okay? Yeah, I would have suspected that, Angie. Yes, Aries, go back and look at that. Look at Google or something today. I'm telling you, some of this stuff is connected, and a lot of this is about to start being revealed. So I'm each day follow and kind of write down some of these details. They also have some people who are talking to the feds. They call them Jane Does and John Does. There are 3 Jane Does. There's 1 John Doe that's been really, they said, talking. Okay. They haven't named these people, but they have been talking. It's probably for their safety. So yeah, y'all, I've been watching and I'm gonna keep up with stuff. But y'all, I love y'all. I will be back. Continue to pray for me and my family. I pray that y'all have a great day. I'm praying for you all as well. And I hope you have a fantastic yes, Brittany. Yes. Cause yeah, that whole situation. Woo! Yeah, y'all. One day we just gonna break that down. All of this. Oh, cause that part that hurt my heart. But have a fantastic Wednesday, a wonderful Wednesday. Love you too, Angie. Thank y'all so much. Have a blessed day. Bye bye.